In this video, I'm going to explain about one of the tool available within PowerCAD Tools model-driven app. Now, if you don't know what PowerCAD tool is, PowerCAD tool is basically the ultimate companion of the developer. It is basically used to enhance the code, enhance your development process while building application in a Power Platform environment. Now there are multiple set of tools which are available. Now some of the tool are more focused toward developer, like performing a code review. There are some tools which are more focused towards the documentation side, which is AI generated solution documentation. There are some tools which are available for an administrator to perform a risk assessment and test on the API playground and troubleshoot plugin monitoring. Now, I'm going to explain one of the tool within the PowerCAD tool. Now, if you don't know how to install PowerCAD tool, I've already covered this in an introductory video. Have a look into that. Now, it has already got a GitHub repository, so you can download the tool from by navigating to the GitHub repository. Now, I have already installed the tool, and within that, I have a model-driven app named as PowerCAD Tools. Now in the PowerCAD tool, as you see over here, I have a whole bunch of tools available on the left menu. Now today I'm going to pick up AI documentation. Now what does this tool does is basically this is a native tool for documenting Power Platform solutions using generative AI. Now I've already generated one of the document as you see over here. Now what is the goal of this particular tool is to generate the documentation. Now how does this works is like, say, take for example, if you have a solution. So I have a core solution over here for airlines, and this particular core solution has a lot of objects in it. So it has a couple of apps, it has cloud flows, it has a security role, it has tables, it has web resources, it has processes, it has pages. A whole bunch of things are available within my solution. Now if the customer asks for you to document your entire solution, it will be very difficult and time consuming to navigate to each and every component and then try to decipher what that particular piece of component does, right? So for that we have this tool named as AI generated documentation solution. So basically AI documentation. Now currently this is an experimental mode. However, there's no harm in playing around with the solution. So for that, in order to generate a documentation, what you need to do is like you just click on new, and then it will ask you to pick up the solution file. Now, I will again pick up the same example and see what it does. So if I click on airlines core solution, it will say no to view canvas app details, re-export solutions exported before March 1, 2025. Now this is like some development related work which has been happening within the PowerCAD tools. For this example, I will just click on generate, and then it will start generating the documentation. Now, what it does basically in the backend, it picks up each and every component. So first it will pick up, say, flows within your solution. It will generate an ERD diagram based on the tables. It will read through the solution. It will start looking into the security roles which we have configured within the solution, and then it will start documenting all these things. Now this might take a while, like because like if there are multiple components, it will start iterating through all the components within the solution, and then it will start generating that report. Now that report is not much comprehensive. Now as you see over here, the interface has changed, and now it is using AI to basically unpack and understand the app. So it will explain you what is happening. Now as you see over here, it says unpacking and understanding the app. So it will first iterate through all the apps, then it will start looking at all the flows. So now we have 13 flows, so that's a considerable amount of flows. It will look into the flows, it will start looking into the trigger, it will start looking into the action, it will start looking into what does that flow does. So it will start documenting all this information, and once everything is done, it will give you an option to first view the document, and then you have an option as you see over here to export to a word, export to a markdown, export to PDF. Now with all this facility, you it is like you can uh, give this document to your customer or for any person who is an end user of this solution management. Now, as you see, it has created a nice set of documents. This is technical design document for airlines core solution. So it has provided us a summary of the document, summary of the solutions, basically, like what does the solution do. It has given us a nice solution details like the solution name, a unique name, description, solution type, and the version. And then it will start providing you the solution diagram. Okay, now as you see this solution diagram, it will start putting all the component, like say this is a power apps, this is a command library, so it depends on dataverse table, it depends on roles, it depends on uh, different tables. So it will start giving you that nice visual diagram on the Canvas app, the linkages with the Power Automate flows it has. Then it will give you the connection references. So that's a prerequisite. So it has configured a section called as prerequisite, and it has listed down all the connection references. Now see, this document will be different for you because I have made use of flows and apps and security role, but you might be using something else, so your documentation might look a bit different. But the whole purpose is to understand that it will automatically generate the documentation. So it has generated documentation for Canvas app custom page. It has individually explained the screen as well, so screen 1, screen details, description. Then it will start explaining you all these things. So as you see, it has nicely described the screen. Now in my code, I haven't written or renamed my screen, I've just kept it default, but in your case it might look pretty much very realistic. Now as you see over here, it has given us a detail about the screen. Then navigating to the Power Automate section, it has given you a list of flows which is there in the system, a high level description, what kind of trigger that flow uses, and also the action. So these are the complete list. Then from a data and security perspective, it has listed down the table name. So as you see, the table name, the description, and the fields which that particular table has, like the custom fields. Now I have this custom table called as hospital, and then I have created all this custom fields. So it has given me the logical name of all the fields, and so on and so forth. Then it has generated a nice entity relationship diagram. So this is also very handy because if you go ahead and create an ER diagram uh, just by manually with all 20-30 tables, it might take very long time. So it has automatically established that relationship, set up that relationship. Then are we using any custom API? Yes, I was using. So it will give you that list as well, security rules, and at the end it will give you that summarized information. Okay, now it's a nice set of documentation, but what are you going to do with it? Like if you want to edit it further, you can export it to Word. uh, if you want to export it to PDF just for publishing, so you can export to PDF, and you can export it to a markdown file. Now you have an option like to configure, like if you do not want data and security to go as a part of documentation, you can remove that. Okay, so there is an option. If you do not want summary, or if you do not want UX and automations, you can just select or deselect those piece of functionality. And once you're done with it, just click on save, and then your the documentation would be saved. Now I'll show you the version which I've already downloaded. So I have downloaded the PDF version. So now this is how the PDF version will look like. So I'm just opening the PDF document. Now as you see over here, this is the PDF documentation, and it will give you in a nice formatted way, and you can directly share it with your customer. Okay, make sure that you proofread the content, and then you can share across with the customer. Now if you're not satisfied with the content and if you want to further enhance it, there is a Word document. So I'm going to open the corresponding Word document, and you can go ahead and edit the Word document depending on your uh, or the changes which you want to make, and then you can brand it with your company's logo and all those formatting within your company, and then you can update this document. Now it also provides another format, as I mentioned to you, called as a markdown file. So as you see over here, it provides a markdown file. Now how the markdown file is generated, like using a markdown syntax. So as you see, hash, and then the content, and then some description, and also it embeds the image using this base 64 content. So as you see over here, base 64 PNG, so it will put all those contents within your markdown file, and it has been nicely formatted. So if you want to store this markdown file within your, say, GitHub repository, yes, you can make use of that as well. So basically overall, I just like to I just want you guys to test this functionality. And if you have any feedback, make sure that you pass on to the PowerCat team, as these people are doing a very nice job of bringing us a tool which will, like, say, elevate the pressure from a documentation side. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching.